the Arabic with kadami, which is a servant. So he's a servant. The servant is equated with the neophyte, neophytus, the newly planted, because the seed of man was planted on the earth. Now we know that there is a strong connection between Adam and Mars, because the Hebrew word machadim, Mars, literally means from Adam. So that there is a word play, a word association, which relates to Adam and relates to his progeny, which interconnects both with the star system Orion, but also with the planet Mars. Now we know from text that Mars is equated with destruction and the god of war, because indeed the Arabic word for annihilation is Adam. Okay, so the bloodline of Adam was annihilated, which it seems interfaces with the planet Mars. Okay. And in relation to this, the seed of man, according to Zoroastrian traditions, was then taken to the moon. Okay, and the moon is a receptacle in which the seed of man is contained or is stored. So one of the prime symbols of the priesthood is the moon, or the lunar vessel which carried the seed of man. So for example, Chamar is a moon, but is related to the Hebrew word Koma, which is a priest. So a symbol of the priesthood is the moon. And obviously within the Islamic tradition, this is symbolized by the crescent. Now the crescent itself is a signifier of Venus, which is the morning star, because Venus appears in the sky as a crescent. The Latin word luxfer, which is rendered as Venus, also means the morning star. Morning star is a symbol of Venus, or is the symbol of Lucifer, so it's a luciferic symbol. Now, the interface, or the mediators of the priests and the mediators of the Serpentagena, is the royal bloodline. And the royal bloodline is symbolized by the angel. So, for example, we see that there's a relationship between Malak, which is an angel, and Malak, which is a homonym of a sailor. And the connection then extends with Melech, a king. So, in English we would render this as kingship. In the Arabic there is also a correlation between Safina, which is a boat, and the Sharif, which is the noble bloodline. This goes back to the Nephilim, and the Nephilim themselves are a princely line. As we said earlier on, the children of Anak were princes. The Grecian word Anak is rendered in the Greek as Anax, which is a prince. And obviously we see there's a relationship there with the monarch as well, monoarchos, which is one ruler. So the monarch is a mediator, is a bloodline which we know within the Egyptian mysteries was represented by the bloodline of Horus. As I've implied earlier, that Horus himself is a hunter, so therefore he is a signifier of the progeny of the king, of the mixed bloodline between the race of Adam and also between the race of the Nephilim, which was the mixed bloodlines between the Shaitani and between Adam. Adam himself is represented by the colour red, because in the Hebrew, Adam means red. Adamah is the earth. So Adam is often translated by scholars as the red earth. And I've already demonstrated that the red earth is an allusion to Mars. My work looks at the study of illuminautics. This is a term which I've coined myself from the word semiotics, which is used within the media, within the arts, and in academia. Semiotics is the study of the sign. Now, illuminautics is the study of the Illuminati, or the symbols of the Illuminati, and this is a field in which I use the humanitarian sciences and the arts in order to deconstruct the symbols of the Illuminati, and the symbols themselves are often connected to the symbol of the serpent, So I look at illuminautics, which is itself tied in with semiotics. I want to make reference to the next book which I'm writing, which is hopefully is going to be out in 2011, in the summer, possibly the autumn, and this is called Codex and Riddles. Now this looks at illuminautics, and it's a textbook on how to deconstruct the codes of the Illuminati. In particular, I focus on the riddle itself, which is a metaphor which is used to encode truths which are found within the mystery schools. So in particular I look at symbols, visual puns, visual word plays, and I look at the riddle. In this book there will be over 500 riddles. Each riddle will be have a commentary and a deconstruction. I look at ancient riddles, Semitic ciphers, Old English riddles, we look at Greek and Latin, and so there will be the history of the riddle, and it will also be illustrated with over 200 illustrations or drawings by myself. So this is the next project which I'm involved with, and my intention of doing this is to try and empower the individual, first of all to be able to recognize the symbols that they see around them, which are pervasive all around, but in order also that people can then take this knowledge and they can develop this knowledge, and that as an academic discipline, that this can be taken seriously by academics. This is not tripe, it's not just a conspiracy, and remember the word conspiracy, spire, the Greek word for a coil, is another rendition of Spyro, which is a serpent or dragon. So the conspiracy, and I argue this in a book which I'm writing at the moment called Shapeshifter, the conspirators are the fraternity of the serpent, and indeed the word conspiracy harks back to the serpent and the serpent brotherhood. So we're looking at writing new language, and this is important, and I'm developing new terms in order to develop the field and to develop the academic field and to give this field integrity. So to summarise, if you're interested in what the serpent personifies and the iconography of the snake, then I suggest that you tune into my website, which is pierresabak.com. Sabak is spelled S-A-B-A-K, and you can obviously follow the links and you can purchase a book. The Codex and Riddles book will be coming out later 2011, so keep your eyes open for that, and I will be posting information on my website about the book once the book is available. And I just ask the audience themselves to keep a note of these symbols, and if you can contribute in any way, then please contribute. I'm easily available in terms of conversely you could use the contact details found in my book as well. My web page, pierresabak.com, it's got the contact details for writing an email. I look forward to hearing from the audience.